A lot of times people have a whole lot of questions about weight classes, masters, open, novice, all of those things. Sometimes it's hard just figuring out where you're supposed to sign up. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We have a few shirts to make for Jen. Hi, Jen. So we're going to do that while we talk about it. First things first is probably talking about the different categories that you're going to see when you're going to sign up. You're going to see novice, masters, and open. Open is pretty much what it sounds like. It's open to everybody. Whether you've been doing it for many years, if this is your first comp, you can always sign up in the open division. If you are new to it, you may want to consider doing novice division. That's just going to be for people who've never competed in the open before or who have not won a novice division. If you do feel like you're at a level where you can do the open weights, you don't have to start with novice. Masters can be confusing to people sometimes because they think it means that you're really good at it, that you've got lots of years of experience. All it actually means is that you're over 40. And again, you don't have to sign up there if you feel like you're really good with the weights in the open. Usually the master's weights are a little bit less for us older folks. It's really kind of up to you, just kind of depending what the weights are at for each one and where you feel like you're going to fit in best. The other place where people really have a lot of questions is the weight divisions, because sometimes it can get sort of confusing trying to figure out where you should sign up at. If you're seeing a number, a weight number, typically that is the top of what is in the weight division, unless you're looking at something like, say, men's 308 plus. That'd be anything over that. If you just see something that says like 198, that would be anybody who's 198.4 down to 181.5. That's what you're looking at, is the top number. You know, the 220s are people who are under 220. The 242s are people who are under 242. A big thing that we get asked a lot too is, what happens if I don't make weight? Sometimes you'll be overweight or underweight. Sometimes strongmen are sort of like brides buying a bridal gown, and you think like, oh, well, I'm just going to buy it 3 sizes smaller and I'll be really skinny by the wedding. And then pretty soon comp time comes around and you're not any skinnier than when you signed up. If you know for sure that's going to happen, you can always contact your promoter and let them know, or you actually can go into Iron Podium yourself where you've signed up, and there is a way that you can actually change the division and the category that you're in. So if you do decide later, if you've signed up for the novice and you think, you know what, actually I want to move to the open, I believe you can change that yourself and also your weight. What'll happen though is when you get to weigh-ins, your promoter will be able to change it then. I would say if you can change it yourself, or maybe contact them ahead of time, just because sometimes it might affect the order that you're going to go in, or it may affect trophies and things. If this is your first comp and you're thinking, I'm not going to make weight and this is going to be a whole huge drama, it's not a big deal. We'll get you moved. We'll cover some other stuff. Go ahead and leave us a comment and we'll see if we can answer some questions for you. Have a great day. Watch out for deer. Always check your fingers lots of times when you're printing shirts. You'll get ink everywhere if you're like me.